All right. Yo, my people, welcome back to another episode of the Outchea podcast. I'm your host, Jay. Today is on. I'm joined by
Mids MB. Thank you guys for joining us so much. We have returning guests in the building, please.
It's been what, like a year and a half?
Yeah, a minute still.
It's the way picture right now.
Yeah, man.
Word. Who do we have with us today?
Got JB from the Pull Up Podcast.
We got NB from the Pull Up Podcast.
SPK from the Pull Up Podcast.
Thank you, boys, for joining us so much. You guys remember how we start the show all the time, right?
We're ready.
Yo. Got that chronic in the building.
We got them locked and loaded. All right, cool. So the first one is, whether it's an elevator or a lift, they both really only describe half of the story. So to read that one more time.
One more time. Guess like something like.
Bro, that's the purpose of this hit blunt. It's supposed to say whatever's on your mind and explain it.
Okay, go again.
All right, cool. Whether it's an elevator or a lift, they both really only describe half of the story.
How is it half of the story?
Elevator, you're elevating. Lift, you're lifting up. You can't lift down.
No, dead. I reckon, yeah. Hear me out.
Go on.
Cool, innit? The half that you're seeing is when the elevator's opening its doors. When the elevator's closing, you don't know what happens behind closed doors, bro. Like when Jay-Z got beat up.
We saw what happened.
See, this too.
No, break down that theory.
Do you know what I'm like? Okay, cool. If there's no cameras, I must say then.
Okay.
When you're in the lift, like you don't know what happens. You're just going up or down. You don't know the talks that's going on. Anything can happen.
So when you're in the
behind
elevator,
closed
you
doors.
don't feel yourself going up or
No,
or
but that's when you think of it in a different frame of
So if you press like up,
Yeah.
you don't feel yourself going. You
Yeah,
feel yourself
do
moving
you?
upwards.
But isn't it the same feeling that you feel when you're going down?
Not really. Like when you're going down, you feel like you're getting compressed a bit. When you're going up,
Depends how fast the lift is going.
Some lifts are fast.
Some lifts are
Bro,
fast.
some
I
lifts you
feel
get to the
myself
bottom and you
go-
go,
yeah.
It's mad.
You know, kind of hear what you're saying. I don't know. What's the next one?
I feel like that one got you guys. Alright, cool.
I'm stumped.
Alright, cool. No matter how loud a crowd is when first prompted to applause/cheer, they will always be louder on the subsequent prompt. So like the second one.
Raw, that one's deep still.
Like they could have always been loud, but it's always that second one that gets the.
Why are you saying like why? Like,
Yeah, why
is
they
it the
do?
case?
Why are we like this? Because you know when you go to a concert, they tell you make some
100%, I know
noise.
exactly.
Sometimes you haven't warmed up enough.
Oh,
No, but sometimes you're warm. And
No,
you
the
still
point
cheer.
is, you can always be louder
Yeah,
than the first time you were loud.
Yeah.
So when they say louder, there's always a capability to be louder than that first loud.
Yeah, so why are we doing it?
We do it because we can be louder.
Yeah, it's true.
And we conform to the idea that we weren't loud enough the first time, no matter how loud we actually were.
Yeah, but man has to conform when my man say louder.
No, but imagine the crowd stays the same. That's awkward.
No, but then
I'm doing my best here. It's just me.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, but
Imagine
it's-
it being hella loud on the first. Can I make some
That's
noise?
weird.
Then it's kind of dead because then it's like, okay, so what do I say now?
Now you just intro
Because
the
you know it's
guest.
a whole build up. It's like the drum
Yeah.
roll. Don't make no
nah.
sense.
Do you
You
guys
have to
ever
do
not
it
say
to-
anything? Like, let's say you're at a show or something and my man's like, make some noise. Do you guys
Oli,
ever-
oli, oli, and then you're just like,
No,
Yeah, I don't really do that.
Sometimes I might just not say anything.
Nah,
I'm
Yeah,
not
like-
screaming at the top of my lungs, but I say it looks
Sometimes I don't
like.
say anything. At
Or
all.
clap.
If I'm not,
And my clap's even half. I'm like,
Yeah.
depends what the saying is. If I like that saying, then I'm more inclined to, like if you go to a football game and the saying is a
Football
saying
chants
that
or
it's chant that resonates with you.
yeah.
What do you think of Tottenham? Like, it depends what it is.
that resonates with you.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm saying, what do you mean, bro?
all right, bro.
You think you're the only club in London?
He's a Chelsea fan. But first,
We say that in Stamford Bridge as well, bro.
fair enough.
I think that's pop down, man, to Arsenal.
You think you're the only one that
There's
says
a Man U
direct
fan
rival.
here. We're battling with each other.
Rival team.
There's a guy.
I'm a Chelsea fan. He's an
Arsenal fan. I thought
And there's a
direct
Man U
rival
fan
team.
here. What are we doing?
Yeah, but in London,
Chelsea fans say that as well.
yes, we do. We say it as well, bro.
I thought it was just direct rival thing.
I
I'll be
thought that was
real.
us. I ain't gonna lie.
So
same.
what? Do you think Chelsea and Arsenal
bandwagon.
are rivals?
We are, but not. It's not as severe as Arsenal Tottenham.
It's
Yeah.
not as severe as Arsenal Tottenham.
But we still don't like them though.
Yeah, but there's no reason for you, man, to
Battle of
hop
the
on
Bridge.
our chant about Tottenham. Like, it's like
They're
no
not
one
your
invited-
ops.
No one invited you to the beach.
No,
we
they're
don't-
ops.
I'm saying Chelsea and
and
Tottenham
Spurs,
are
Chelsea
not.
and Spurs.
Yeah,
They're not ops, but
Yeah.
in London, any derby against a top side, Tottenham are in the top 6. They're, I'm saying, they're competing side. Any derby against someone in your city, it's just like we take it the same way, bro. Not the same as Arsenal because it's not yours is the North London derby.
they have
It's
history.
obviously more historical, way more historical, but it's still a derby nonetheless.
Yeah, man.
I don't
You might have
ever-
even still created the saying, but we say it.
So you
bro.
want us to rate
Like,
Tottenham now? Or what?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying I just
Pick
don't
a
ever.
side.
I just don't ever say. I don't ever see Chelsea and Tottenham having a rivalry. That's like.
To be fair, I just want them to stop saying it. Literally.
No, we just
I don't
don't
think
like
they
You
them.
deserve
don't
to
ever
say it.
think Chelsea? Yeah, literally, we just don't like them.
Yeah, like we don't hate them, we just don't like them.
I think it's
I
a
ain't
force
surprised.
thing. There's no history behind it, though.
Exactly.
There is
that's
no
what I'm
history
saying.
behind it. I
so
agree.
it's just
There's no
a
history
force
behind
like,
it.
oh yeah, everyone hates
Begging the
Tottenham.
beef.
Let me jump on
That's
that
not,
thing.
bro,
See,
no one
see,
invited
like,
my man.
you get it.
No one invited my man.
Who's
No,
man
yeah.
is this?
You guys think only Arsenal fans don't like Tottenham?
No, but we have a legitimate reason not to like Tottenham. And the thing is, when you think about rivalries, it's always like, if it's not about location, how the North London derby is, or even the Merseyside derby, it's about competition. That's why Liverpool and United, Chelsea United, Arsenal Chelsea.
You hear
No one
that
ain't
name?
no one's got beef with Tottenham because
United.
they're not
They're
successful.
not, they're not up there.
Don't make no sense.
But it's still funny to laugh at them.
Yeah, because them man ain't.
Nonetheless, it's still funny to laugh at them. And what do we think of Tottenham? Shit, it's just funny.
Yeah, that's just
It's not a
universal.
thing about you're saying that. Oh, you do it because you have a rivalry. It's not about mad hate and feud. It's just funny. You go to a
Okay,
football
fair.
stadium to chant like at your rivals, nonetheless of the historical beef. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? We don't like Spurs. I would agree. Arsenal fans will dislike Spurs way more. Like,
100%.
I will not dispute that. But still, nonetheless, man don't like them, and so we'll
You sing
laugh
it
at
too.
them
Then,
as well. Yeah,
do you
we'll
feel
say
like
that.
that's the same with all of the London teams, though? Do you feel
I
like
said top London teams though. Tottenham's the top.
okay, alright, cool.
They're rubbish.
about-
They're the worst of the top.
Yeah, literally.
But they are nonetheless.
'Cause you ain't mad
in
at
the Super
Palace.
Six, innit?
Or West
You ain't
Ham.
mad at Palace.
You gotta show Palace love.
Right,
You gotta
yeah,
show Palace love.
right, it's fine. The little bros. Like, big up you, man.
So we was even so this all started because we were talking about chants.
The
Like which
chant,
chants would you join into? So I was saying that it would be the chants that you resonate with, that you find funny,
Yeah.
or you
Or you
yeah,
like.
yeah, or you
Yeah.
like, or you just like, innit?
So like, if you guys go to a concert, like it's a rapper, and like you're next to a white person and they say nigga when like a song comes on, are you guys like pulling them up or are you just like
No.
I would just look back and laugh.
Yeah,
no, I'm
literally.
okay.
Oh, I'd look at them in a weird way, but I would never like get confrontational.
No,
Like,
I think I'd look at them as like, bro, know yourself. Like,
you'd say something.
no, I'm saying, I'll give
No,
them
it's
that
gonna
look
mess
where
up
it's
the
like,
atmosphere though a bit for you.
Enjoy the concert, bro.
yeah,
Enjoy the concert, bro.
He's not gonna hate after you look at him, hypothetically, after you look at him, if you're not saying anything, you're not addressing it, the song continues and he continues to say it.
And on the next song,
Yeah, like, do you ever take it further than just a look?
I'm not gonna put hands on
I
anything,
won't
but it's
personally
like-
crash out because I don't think I
Actually,
didn't
don't
write
have to
this
be
song.
physical. You might just even say something.
Something,
I'm
yeah.
just saying, how would you go about it? Would you say something, or is it restricted to just?
you know what,
you
I think
looking
I'll be like, bro, like,
If it's one of
calm
those
down,
songs
like, know where
like,
you are type thing.
if it's like that YG song, like my nigga, I'm
That's
like, yo,
outrageous, that's
yo,
outrageous.
Chill, bro. Like,
It's like 60 of them in there.
that's what I'm saying. But if it's just like the one line at the end of that verse and that's it, I might just look at him like, that was bugging.
Nah, if there's a time when I'm not going to address a white person for saying the N word,
Is that a
it's
concert?
definitely
Concert.
in rap.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it is definitely in rap. Like I'm not saying that man's like a mad promoter for it. So like,
Hey, let him off.
Here's
the boss.
if they say it, yeah, quite. I would
like, we
probably
shouldn't
give
say it
the, I'd give the one look in it. But after that, it's just funny. Like I can't take it seriously because, especially when an artist becomes mainstream, when they're going to, for example, UK is somewhere that we look at as heavily black.
Yeah.
Not heavily black, but as in like if a rapper
London,
comes.
London.
London, yeah, that's very important. That's very important
No,
to
I'm
the point.
joking, I'm
If you
joking,
think
yeah.
about London, like a rapper comes, you're thinking of the crowd as being a certain crowd, and then maybe being like a white minority, so they should maybe respect that. But then the rapper, like for him to get mainstream, he is catering to a crowd outside just black people. He knows.
Yeah, he
That
knows.
they
gonna
say
be
that
saying
word.
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
He goes to Copenhagen. He goes to
we're
everywhere
hearing it.
else.
He's even doing
and they are. He's even
the
doing
crowd.
yeah, like he
Bro,
knows.
in Stockholm, you can't see one
Get
brother in the
it.
crowd.
He is
but
getting paid off of this. He doesn't mind. Why would I now possibly get
Okay,
into a
And do you know what's
confrontation
crazy?
over it?
You know certain songs, yeah, when they're censored, they sound awful.
Yeah, nah.
Just keep all the words in, man. Say all the words.
what song was it that it played? I think I was listening to I listened to one J. Cole. I was listening to In the Morning, J. Cole and Drake, and then obviously like I slapped it on Apple Music. I just told Siri to play it, and he played the clean version, and I was like, bro, these little it's
ruins
messing up with the
it,
whole
ruins it.
R&B
The
flow,
flow's
man.
just gone. Like.
It's gone.
I don't know. What's you, man? Thoughts? Question mark.
I'm kind of on the same side as you. I'm not gonna pull up someone on it. Like it's not really that deep. You know the context they're singing it in. Obviously, they do get a bit excited sometimes because it's like, oh, this is now my chance. Some people really want to say it all the time for some way.
That's the only reason why he's at the concert.
You get it. He's like,
Let's be real,
they're gonna let.
look at the time that we was
Mexico.
so when we was in fantastic.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh!
We're at a beach club. We meet these Hispanic.
They're Colombian.
Do you know they were
Yeah, you
Colombian?
said he's from Colombia. You said
You know what I like doing that.
you said he's from Colombia.
Cool. So they've come up to us on the beach in Mexico, and they're just talking. We're drinking, and then out of all of nowhere, he's just gone. Oh,
No, you have to put emphasis. He's like, guys.
I have a question. I have a question.
He said it hella times.
Then he said, "Can I say the N word?" I was like, "What?"
Just off it, bro.
Off
Bare
rip.
random.
Off
We were
rip.
just vibing.
there was
you
no
just met the
music
guy.
playing in the
We've
background
just
that reflected him needing to
had
say it
shots.
either. Like,
Yeah.
Man
it
said
was just
4
random.
tequila shots and the guys been
Bro, it was
I have a
one-
question. I have a
one-
question. I have a question.
2 more, he would have said it.
Yeah, honestly.
It's weird.
Nah, but see, that's the thing. I have a problem, like, especially with like the whole curiosity and like people asking, "Can I say it?" You know it's wrong. So why do you want?
And why do you want to say it so bad?
Yeah, but
I
people don't
get
like it when someone else could do something that they can't.
I feel like we are looking at it from like somewhat the wrong perspective. Like, you know, in the UK, that word, yeah, it's an American word. Like it has spread across the globe, but it's an American word in terms of the way it's used. When we're talking about rappers, that's an American word. So in America, whenever you see videos or there's certain black people, some the important word that we use,
Some.
and the way they argue with people, they will call a white man nigga.
100%.
Like they will be arguing back and forth. Like, and are we allowed to use that word in this place?
I mean, if you want
What
to,
are the T's and C's here? We didn't get a form to fill.
no way,
yeah, cool.
It's a normal podcast, guys.
They'll be arguing with someone, or the way they like when they get angry, the way they conversate, nigga
Yeah.
this, nigga that, nigga this. Like they use nigga as like a filler word.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like a
Hey
normal word.
man, hey nigga.
We don't
Bro,
use
it's a-
that
it's a-
word
it's a
in that
collective,
context
whatever.
at all.
Yeah.
We don't use that word in that context.
It's equal
at
to
all.
and.
Yeah, they just use it.
Literally.
So I can imagine someone else that's not black hears it so much, just randomly. They're just thinking like, what the hell?
wrong
Like,
with
clearly
it?
it's
You
not
know
a word
what-
of any
do you know
What do you
value.
sound like?
Do you know Ray from AMP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray from AM.
Asian guy.
Yes. Yeah, I
So
saw that
obviously,
video.
Yeah, he's gone over to
Oh, he said the
States
hardest thing.
and he's learning English. Obviously, he's gone back to Taiwan and he's saying that the hardest thing to do as an Asian streamer is not to say the N word.
Yeah, because he's around them. Like,
Yeah.
they've-
Because how he's basically learned
And they don't
English,
speak like
Oh,
it's through
yeah.
the
how he's
the
learned
kicks
English
and
is
shit.
through
it's
them, man.
such an
That brother's not even
important
learning English
word
at that point.
in their
That's
dialect.
like
Yeah.
a phone there.
We
Especially in Kaisa that as well.
we
That's all
don't
he
we don't
says.
speak like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like that word, I would actually love to say we pretty much don't use it.
We have to
like,
force
if
ourselves
we
to
don't
say
use
it.
the word.
It's not
just
in
used-
positive light more time.
all.
It's
yeah,
not.
like it's not in positive. Like we kind of use it to like describe when
Oh,
there's too many
niggas.
there. Like,
Bro,
oh,
do you know-
nigga. It's not used as a positive
Yeah.
word. We don't use it in the same context.
Do you know what it reminds me of, bro? You know that there was a video on Twitter of one Scouse girl saying the N word, and I was like, that's the first time a black person has said it, and it sounds racist. And I was like, you know what? Maybe
crazy.
stop
Oh, the
using
Scouse
that
person was
accent.
black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like,
nigga.
yeah, exactly. I said that sounded a bit too
Bro,
section.
what do you mean by that?
No, it's an American word still.
Alright, cool. Let me read the last hit blunt. If we invent a time machine, traveling back to before 2020 might lead to an earlier and maybe deadlier coronavirus.
Say that one more time.
If we if we made a time machine and we traveled back before 2020, it might lead to an earlier and maybe even deadlier coronavirus.
Oh, because everyone got the vaccine now.
Yeah, but and you know it's mutated now.
So they say.
Oh, right.
So they say.
But what if
I didn't
we
know it
travel back
mutated, bro.
and-
Like,
Yeah, like,
No, if it's still around, that means it's mutated.
But you know how they talk about time travel when you mess up the space time continuum and the timeline, things might not be the same. It splits off.
And
Do you
then
know what I mean? So
So it's a new
whoever
timeline
went to
now.
Wuhan, in China, and
I'm not saying Wuhan, I'm just saying you go
Whatever.
back in time and then
it
you...
might not happen.
it started with that first brother that ate them bats. That's what it was.
That's what they said, yeah.
Yeah, but
Street
like,
allegedly.
time travel is messed up, bro. We know this from all the movies.
Exactly,
You go back in
bro.
time, something else will happen.
There's something else
It's
will happen.
world when-
We
it's
know
Umbrella
this
Academy.
through the movies.
I even finished it, too.
It's good.
But it's a good show,
No,
though.
I can't lie. If you're still getting COVID now,
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm saying you could be carrying.
I got out of work no longer.
Yeah, to
I'll
be
real.
fair, if we were to
Just to call it sick, just to call it sick.
What was that thing called where you could carry it but you don't actually have it?
Or did you
What?
actually?
Oh, you like the carrier?
Yeah, I'm saying if you time travel, you could be carrying it. And
No,
then bring it
it's
to
not-
someone.
it's not like
and then you bring it back.
It's not like sickle cell where you got the carrier trait and then it's like
No,
It's mad.
What's he talking about?
Man said you could carry it and not know you have it. That's what you just
No,
said.
but
No,
he
wait,
doesn't
wait,
mean
wait.
it like that. No, it's because
That
let's
was
say,
an
I mean, you're
amazingly
immune to
dull.
it, but you still.
No, that was great. It was great depending on how you want to conversate. Because you said you want to go back in time. You said it's not a carrier. What?
carrier trait. I get what. No, I know what you're
You're
saying.
saying-
bro.
I know what
It's
he's
like-
saying, innit?
So
No, he's
imagine,
saying that
yeah.
if you have it and you get in the time machine,
Yeah, you're gonna
you
go-
can still have it, innit?
can
So
still
You
spread
can
it.
have it,
still
but no
spread it.
symptoms. That's it. You know when people have
Yeah,
no
people
symptoms,
can
but they
have
had
it.
it.
People can have it.
Oh,
But you
So you're
still
giving it
tested
to fresh
positive.
people that
that's
don't
what-
have.
that's
And
what
obviously,
he's
you're,
saying,
you're also
like-
going back in time where you're going to, the health system's not going to be as developed to deal with such a thing. So
It
it's
never
Depends, we could have just gone there 2018, bro.
Man,
We'd
let
be
me go-
alright.
Man, let me go back
But
4
it
years.
wasn't alright. It wasn't alright though. It happened in 2020 and
Yeah, but he's
and
saying
we
if you go-
happened.
if you go back before, you can go back before 2020.
We're not going
Yeah, but
back and stopping it.
let's
We're
say
just going
2018
back.
for example. I don't think we would have been ready then.
Man said the land in Wuhan.
Bro,
Stop.
stop, guys! No, don't eat that. Like, bro,
Mask is a mask. Mask for you. Mask for you.
Man said put the bat down.
No, but knowing them, they'll still do it.
It's not today.
He wasn't the
You were the
first
first
guy.
guy in the back.
Bro,
Word.
you
No,
was
but
the
knowing
first
that
guy that
person, they'll probably
reacted.
still do it just to see like, why is he telling me
Do
no?
I still have it?
This is lunch. What the hell? You ain't got no alternatives right now.
Bro, it's my
Gee.
favorite meal. Get out of here.
Crispy fried
That
back.
be that's insane.
Wait, hold
Black
on.
beans.
Let me. That's you like it's duck, you know. I was gonna say, what's one animal, yeah, that you'd like? Okay, I'm gonna have to word this in the correct way. So obviously, when it comes to like eating food, we normally eat like not normally, but like in the grand scheme of things, the things that are accepted are like chickens, cows, lamb, sheep, all that sort of stuff, innit?
yeah.
What is like one animal that you could be like, you know what? If they cook this one up properly, man might indulge.
Surely it's got to be the horse.
I've had that before.
It's got to be. We
had
more
horse?
time had
Yeah,
horse.
As in
Wait,
knowingly.
Yeah, they have it in
Okay,
Belgium
hold
still.
on.
How was it?
Alright.
How was it?
It's not bad still.
Was it like a stallion or?
I don't know.
No, I'm
What,
just saying,
cut
'cause,
was
like,
it?
that's
What
what
part
I'm
did
saying,
you
bro.
get?
But it was kind of
Pony
like
cutlets.
it was kind of like in the stew. Yeah, it was kind of nice.
Horse
still.
stew.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. Still.
Only
Kinda nice.
horse, like the mixes are like
I don't know. I just got told it was a horse stew.
afterwards.
Literally.
Fairs. I was just saying it because of that scandal. Like, you've probably all eaten horse before, and I didn't taste
the
anything
Tesco
crazy.
thing, innit?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I think it was better before. Whatever they were doing before the
saying-
scandal.
What's falling off now?
Too many
I'm
Too
just
many
saying.
health regulations. They need to
Exactly.
bring it back.
I think more
Food
time, though.
tasted better.
More time, people would eat any animal depending on how it's cooked, bro. If it's cooked nice,
Or
man,
even
should eat it,
dog?
bro. I don't care, bro. If it's cooked nice, man, we'll
Dog's
probably eat it,
crazy.
bro.
Dogs too
It's just
domesticated.
it's just because it's
A pet.
a pet. Do you get it?
Any domesticated animal can't be.
Wait, what do you mean
eaten,
any?
bro.
You'd probably. I'm so confused.
That's what I'm saying.
If any meat is prepared nicely,
Yes.
yeah, you'd probably eat it. So yeah, it's nice. I'd eat it.
Other
So,
than
What do you mean?
pets,
I'd
though.
probably eat it. I wouldn't because I have like a principle in my head about certain animals that I wouldn't.
Like, I
eat.
ain't a koala. Like,
That's for damn sure.
just for the chance of chlamydia. Hell no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Koalas
I
have-
assume they're all calm.
Yeah,
I
like,
assume
they
they're all
have
calm.
chlamydia.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they
It's
carry it,
weird,
yeah.
like they're carriers, which is mad because how do people have chlamydia?
Probably someone.
Bro,
fucks a koala,
someone
innit?
and then
You
yo,
see, I ain't having
Jeez
it.
Louise.
bro, it's dark. How does it happen, bro?
What the
How does
fuck?
that actually happen?
It's insane.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I ain't no scientist anyway.
What the hell?
If someone sliced up a dog and made it look like suya, yeah, I'm telling you.
If I knew it was dog, I wouldn't
You
eat
try it.
it.
You try it, bro.
No, I wouldn't try
I ain't
it.
gonna lie. I would be curious.
Would you
but
try it?
I don't think
Just one piece.
I don't think I would though. Depending on what dog. If it's an XL bully,
Are you
that might.
serious?
Nah,
What
you
are
can't
talking
say
about?
depends
Like,
on
you
what
can't say depends
dog.
on what dog. That
You,
means-
you're either in or you're
that
out,
means
bro.
you're doing it, bro.
You get it.
How can you say it depends on the breed?
Exactly.
Like,
So
what are
what
you talking
breed would
about?
you have then?
You guys move like them Haitians. You heard about them Haitians on the net?
Them Haitians still, they be eating. They be eating.
Oh, is that one that is that the ones that Trump was talking about? About them gonna
Yeah,
eat
the
your
Americans
pets?
are onto them because
Oh,
apparently
yeah.
there was a rumor. I don't
He
know if
said
it's
the
true or
people
not.
who was crossed the border, they're eating your pets.
He's a
They're
madman,
eating
he's a
your
madman.
dogs.
He's a
And do you know what's
madman.
funny? They'll vote for him, you know.
Of course,
100%.
they will.
Of course they will.
It's unreal.
100%.
He could win again.
Crazy.
Mazza.
No, but there's no animal that yeah, I wouldn't.
So if you're in like in China, street market vibes, yeah,
Yeah.
Obviously, street
This
market.
is
They're cooking any and everything. But you're there just to experience the culture. Someone gives you, it smells nice.
What is it?
It's dog. He said,
No, I'll just try something. Yo, we don't do that.
I might do that.
Don't do that. You know what's so mad? You know what's so mad about
He's
what he
going
just did?
crazy.
No, it's not that crazy. I saw
That
a
tweet,
TikTok
that mean TikTok, yep. It's not bad.
There's a TikTok.
You better send me that
He was
clip.
imitated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Oh,
a Chinese man.
yeah,
But there was a TikTok and it said, oh, if you go to France, you say I was in Paris. Or you go to Italy,
Louis
you say spaghetti.
Yeah.
Or anything else, it's not.
calm.
But if you go India, you say I'm Indian. Like now
It's
it's a
now it's
problem.
rude.
No, I think it's only rude in the context it's being used in. Like, I feel like if you're
Is there a good context?
No, there's no good context. There's
no,
no good context.
no. For example, that might have been a good context. You said dog, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, if you say that, if you're just putting on a Chinese accent, it could be fine. But if you're then putting on a Chinese accent to take the piss out of Chinese people, then it's rude.
There's
No, but how do you put an
there is
accent on
nowhere-
without taking
It's
the
a
piss?
thin line.
There is no professional establishment where someone with something to lose can put on a Chinese accent and get away with it in today's day and
But
age.
that's how I didn't do it.
Yeah, but you said that it depends on the context. It does not.
Bro, listen, I'm
If,
speculating.
let's use an example. Someone like Ian Wright was on like a
BBC
podcast.
Sport or something.
BBC
It
Sport.
was here.
Literally. And he said something like, like I was trying to try
They're covering
dog
the
for the
World
first
Cup.
time. The guy said it was smelling so lovely. The guy said, here's some dog. No, bro. He's in
Finished.
trouble.
He's in trouble.
Yeah, he's-
still.
yeah, he's
He's in
cooked.
big, big
You can't
trouble.
imitate
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
trouble.
Why?
I don't
It's
get
not
it.
fair.
I don't
I
get
don't
it.
know.
actually not
Maybe
fair.
it's because in the past they were mimicked.
But man, imitate a Scouse accent.
Shoot, but yeah,
Any accent.
Any accent.
Any
Shoot,
accent.
to be fair.
Yeah, why's that different then? I guess because we take the piss out of them more, innit?
I think they just look at. Yeah, but you have people that
We've all done
argue.
it.
People argue that minorities can't be in definition racist to
Other minorities.
not other minorities
Or to
basi-
majority.
to the white, basically. Based on colonialism and power, I don't know. I
To
don't
be
know where
fair-
I stand in that, but like people, that's something that a lot of minorities would argue based on
Or in the
definition.
country you're in.
No,
No, just in general.
Because
Just
there's
in
more
general.
Chinese people than Nigerians, by the way. So
no.
I'm
So
the
not in that
minority.
context. I said to the white. To the
I'm being
white.
dumb.
Are you sure about that?
There is. It's a billion, no?
There's more. What would you say?
Chinese
First of all, you
people than
sure?
Nigerians.
Nah, the Nigerians are everywhere, bro.
I'm not saying no. You
No,
know.
I was
I'm
just-
saying
I
I'm
was
saying
just
to
curious.
a white person,
Yeah.
bro, basically, so that people would argue that a black person basically cannot, in definition, be racist to a white person in any context.
Because it's like the whole superiority thing, innit? Or whatever. It's
I don't
called.
know, but it's kind of a complex argument, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because isn't racism just how it feels and how you're being? Isn't it just being disrespected
Racism,
based on your
it's
race?
always just based on the person, man. Because
Yeah.
I don't think racism. It sounds dumb, but I don't feel like it just goes solely down to the words. Because I can say something to someone, someone else can say something to someone, but you're only going to be offended by one of those people. Do you get it?
Yeah,
So it's just
I
based
guess.
on who's.
I guess there's always a power dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
I
if you
guess.
don't think,
Yeah.
like if you think there's maybe a power trip or like we said before, if they're the majority, you're always gonna feel like, oh yeah, this is racist.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That went
man.
dark.
People, the argument of racism.
Stop using the race card, guys.
It's complex still.
Do you want to read your hit blood or should we get to topics?
Do you know it's gonna be a hit blunt, but it's a like
This blunt's still in rotation.
discussion type thing, innit? I was gonna say yeah. So I saw something interesting. Like obviously, you know how before you go into like restaurants, there's always like either warning signs about allergens and all that type of stuff, or like even if it's somewhere you're walking, it's like a wet floor sign, innit? Cool. So imagine if everyone, as like we're all meeting people on the street and whatever, had one warning sign on their head about them to warn them about the other person, what would yours be?
So we're saying a red flag's crazy.
Not even a red
It
flag.
doesn't have to be a red
bro.
flag. Bro, it's just a warning.
Bro, this is just a
Or
PS
information.
This is a PSA. Before you encounter, be aware.
But yeah.
Damn.
Do you want to go first? Like, give us.
I can go first. I was gonna say, mine would probably be like, do you know what, it's gonna sound like we're doing the whole pass the pillow thing, but can sometimes be heartless.
Are you from New York? What happened there?
What?
Pass the pillow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like in therapy thing.
What's that?
You don't know about like
What are you talking about?
Before you say the accent, the accent.
Always pass the pillow anyway.
I don't know what actually.
Like, you know, you go to like those therapy groups and
Yeah,
you
like-
can only
oh,
talk.
you
with-
talk together.
Yeah.
My
Like
name's
holding a
John.
teddy bear or
and-
something.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, pass the teddy bear, whatever. Yeah.
No, but pillow was
That's
like
what
the best way
resonates
to do
with,
that.
bro.
Fair enough. I ain't seen enough therapy. Maybe I need to go. Go on, though.
Go therapy, guys.
No, I just said like don't take bluntness as like being heartless.
Okay.
That'd be your
one-
sign.
Yeah. Because
warning
sometimes
sign.
I'm just very like, apparently, well, this is what I've been told. I'm just like direct about certain things, and it can, like, for example, you can be telling me something sad. I'm like, oh, like that is sad.
Fairs. Oh, you know what? Don't cry around me. When people cry around me, I don't know what to do.
Get nervous.
I don't know what to do. I'm terrible at comforting people.
So what do you do? Like,
Just look away.
Bro, it's gonna be calm.
It's gonna be
gonna be
okay
calm.
when it's not.
Fucking. Do you wanna get food?
That's how I tell her. Like, Massa, you be alright. Tough.
You tough, right?
Niggas
Eating
dying
his
today.
food, eating his horse stew.
JB, do you have one?
Oh, damn.
I'm struggling as
No,
well.
I'm trying
you know?
to hear yours.
He's saying his one's too
yours.
dark.
He won't sugarcoat it.
Okay, that's good.
Okay,
that's
fair.
good. That's good. Directness.
And yours?
Yeah, I'm struggling right now. Man.
Doesn't have to be something bad. It can be something good.
A warning that's good.
It could be just information.
Exactly.
Information, fair enough. I don't know. Probably say one of my allergies or something.
He's got nuts on his head.
Caution, nuts.
I said, do not feed milk.
Do not
That's
feed
crazy.
Nuts is crazy.
That's mad.
That is
That's
wild.
crazy. Caution. I'm a argue.
women.
Okay, cool. I'm a
Your
arguer.
whole female audience.
I'm a arguer. Female, now we good right
Scaring them
here.
away when he's walking down the street.
Alright, cool. Can I do a ready?
Well, I put my type. I might put my type. Literally. Yeah, little information sign.
Literally.
Caution, arguer.
Cool, should argue.
Yeah.
Argue.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, man, did you guys see the AJ fight?
I saw the highlights.
The highlights,
I was in a shake. I was hoping to leave and watch it. It was done before I could leave. So,
That fight
it's a
was
bit
bad.
sad.
I've never seen someone who's, you know, like, I think as a bias, like, because we're all black and we're from London as well. Like, AJ is like, but I can't lose. He got cooked. Like, it was bad.
I want to ask you, do you guys think there was a bit of ends tax on him? Like, do you think he was as great? Because I thought he was about to smoke him, you know?
I wouldn't want to call it ends tax, but in boxing, he's like the British golden boy, innit? So
Yeah.
it's just
He was
he's
put on a pedestal
Yeah,
from
exactly,
day one.
literally.
From Olympics.
yeah.
It was
Yeah,
long.
So
British tax.
he had that tax from the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, you can't say the ends stats because Dubois is from ends as well.
Yeah, but AJ's one of us, you know. You see him?
What?
That was crazy.
No, he's from South Africa.
What do you mean by one of us?
No, but you see him also at events in terms of concerts.
But I think that's because he's
Interact
got
with
he's
the
got a
community,
personality in
quote,
it.
unquote. Yeah.
Dubois might be one of us,
quote,
but he's
unquote.
just not got a
No, but you
marketable
see him also in the
personality.
scene of like
it's-
what we are.
I don't think it's even like, okay, I'm going to be PC here, but I don't think it's even him not showing a personality or having a marketable personality. I think the guy is just like,
He's got something.
yeah.
I don't think he's got. I think he's just focused on boxing. All that talking stuff. I don't think he's here for it.
I don't think that's by choice. It might just be like,
Brother, you
one
know,
of the-
you just come off another
what?
your thing with the IT women.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah, you see, so that's not even good. He knows what I'm talking about. I don't know.
Someone pre-booked your cancelling.
nah, I'm being censored.
Oh my
And we know
gosh.
what the IT women
HR
know.
involved. What's going on?
Okay, I'm gonna bleep this bit. Basically,
censored. That's crazy.
I'll just pick up this clip one time.
Wait,
But
hold
who do you guys think of has had the
Right.
worst fall off in your opinion? In terms of like, you watched them and you're like, you used to be so cold, and then now you're like,
In anything.
anything. It could be sports, it could be music, whatever.
You know what?
Because Casemiro, that one was wild.
Nah, but
I feel like we've seen worse though.
Yeah,
100%.
Biggest fall off to me is Meek Mill.
That's up there.
I hear
That
that.
is up there.
had everyone singing that
That's up
flipping
there. And it's
song in
not
the
even
club.
musically.
No.
Yeah, as in literally as in
It's
fall
his
off to me.
personality
Yeah.
that brought
It
him
started
down.
off with the fries in the pool.
Yeah,
That should have been the one.
It got dark after that.
Yeah.
never recovered.
Yeah.
Nah, Meek's still my guy, man.
Yeah, I still listen
Musically.
to Meek still.
Like, his YouTube stuff has been alright, man.
What do you mean he's your guy, bro?
Musically. Ain't no baby oil in here, man. Don't worry, man.
I don't know what you do in your spare time. No,
That's crazy.
who else? I think
Biggest fall off.
fall off. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I was gonna say Will Smith, but he didn't really fall off. He just got cancelled
Yeah.
for a little bit. Wasn't really a fall off.
No, we can't.
I don't believe that, man.
Well, I think he has fallen off in the sense his legacy is kind of fallen off in the sense because like the younger generation, that's kind of what they're gonna remember him for.
No, but his
You think?
movies like 5 years before the slap weren't.
I think his movies supersede that.
I think he could drop a movie now.
I feel like we've forgiven him now, but I'm
be
saying
fine.
before the slap, his movies weren't hitting as they were in like the
Someone
early
literally
2000s.
just came on our podcast and spoke about how they perceive, like how they look at Will Smith after that.
I feel
loads
like
of
he was
people-
unique though. I can't.
No, but I
lie.
feel like we held
I
him
think
to
most
too
people
high of a
didn't
pedestal,
look at won't look at Will Smith how he looked at them. Do you get it?
Okay.
I feel like it was just him. Or there is a very small pool of people that think of him like that.
Okay.
No, but I feel like he was holding too much, like in terms of being the perfect black man. Like,
Do you know? Wait, who said? Wait,
Who said that?
I'm talking about commercially
Let's
friendly.
be real, yeah.
But yeah, in terms of the
Someone
commercial-
said-
Man said Meek Mill's this guy. Now he's saying this, bro.
Meek Mill, bro, stop acting like. Anyways,
Like what?
He ain't a
He
dream
gonna
chaser.
ride for me.
He's not a dream chaser.
chaser, you can tell,
He's not a dream chaser. Who do you listen to? Who's your goat?
My goat.
Yeah, who's your goat? Who's one of your goats?
I can't say my goat because of what I said previously, so that
What?
can't run.
What you been saying?
Yeah, well, I'm
No, about the
right
whole
now.
IT women.
I'm
thing.
bleeping that. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Why
cool.
would that matter then?
No, it's gonna make sense. Go on.
Mariah.
Go on.
Chris Brown.
Oh, you're good,
Mine.
man.
Oh, okay, cool.
Come on,
No, I had to
chill.
make sure. No, I said that one time and got flames, but
Chris Brown's your goat.
No, we're talking about rap. We're talking about rap. We're talking about
Funny
rap.
though.
rap.
He's a
Oh,
goat,
oh,
but
oh.
like,
I thought you just meant
That's
like in
your
music
goat.
in general. Like,
No,
it's
rap,
still
rap,
funny though.
rap.
That's hilarious.
It's still
How's
funny.
that
It can be
That's
an
hilarious.
artist in rap, sing, whatever.
I actually get
But
it.
like,
It's funny that
yes.
it comes to mind.
Chris
as
Brown,
your goat.
like yeah,
What
he's
if the dance
great.
like him? That's what.
But like,
Hilarious.
no, but no. Think about it. Though.
know your
He's definitely goated. No one's gonna be able to dispute it. But it is funny if someone asks you who's one of your goated artists. Chris Brown's the first person that comes to mind. It just sounds funny, bro.
That's
What about
hilarious.
rap then? What about rap? Because that's what I feel like we were talking.
Go in rap for me. Wayne.
Did you listen to him like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
that's SV's goal as well. I don't know why he's being
I know
quiet.
it's cold, isn't it? It's always cold, but you know, people will say we're younger, so it's easy for us to say Lil Wayne, and then when we do this name 10 Lil
Yeah,
Wayne
10 is getting dark.
it might get dark with no features.
Because obviously in my
No, you see, that's wild.
See,
No, it's not. Why is it that wild? If someone's your goated artist,
they
you should
should
be able
have
to name 10
a
songs
strong
with no
10
features.
songs.
No features. No. Use your good, so go ahead.
Or even with features, with features, I feel like it would just need to be them as the lead artist.
lead
They
artist,
can't
yeah.
just
Okay, that's fine.
yeah, they should them as the lead artist at least.
Lil Wayne's not my good.
Oh, you couldn't name 10.
No,
At the
no,
time, on the spot, it's hard. But if you're calling someone your most goated artist, you
have to have them ready.
You have to have them ready.
Look and loaded.
Think you can name 10?
What? Just as in just him?
Off
Yeah?
rip.
No, with features, but he's the leading artist on the song.
Yeah. I'd say
When's the last time you listened to him?
John-
Actually, before you go. When's the last time you listened to him?
last time.
Yeah,
Last week.
that's not your goat, man.
You listen to Lil Wayne
No, but
last
he
week?
hasn't released the
that's
album
good.
in a while. That's
No,
not
that's
bad.
definitely fine. That's definitely fine.
MB's like, if it's not every day,
That's definitely fine. Because those guys listen to Meek Mill.
I didn't say he's my goat though.
Who's your
And I
good?
listened to him yesterday.
Wait, who's your goat then?
He's my goat.
Yeah.
Don't tell me nothing about like no Nas or.
I can't believe
Not
that.
just rap that
To the hey, to the yo.
Damn. It's probably going to be a UK artist.
In rap.
Yeah.
When you're saying goated, yeah, I feel like it also has to be over time. I feel like you can't.
Oh, sorry. No, my
one-
goat's Lil Durk. What am I talking about? Yeah.
Fair
Fair enough, fair enough.
Been around since
What am I
what,
talking
2010, 2011?
Been about
No,
the
no,
same
no,
no.
still.
Nah, man.
What about you?
Durkee, yo. If not Durkee, yo.
I said Dirk's your goat.
I
That's kind
never
of
heard you vouch for Dirk like that, you know.
What, man?
You used to argue for YB all the time.
Yeah, he is, but like, we're
Why
saying,
you can't be your goat?
yeah,
Yeah,
he can't
because of we're talking about longevity.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can't use him.
You just in general, you just can't.
He shouldn't be anyway.
He can
but
be. Okay.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's
Don't,
just stick to the
please.
argument.
Let's not
Let's stick to the
start into
argument.
but Drake, man. Drake's my goat.
Fairly, he's
Okay,
definitely
fair.
been. Yeah. That's who you said
said
before.
before,
Yeah. And yours is Meek as well. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
You see that is worse than Chris
Nah,
Brown.
I have a top three. I don't.
No. But we were talking about rapping though. I get why Chris Brown can be used in a general talk of music,
'Cause
but
he's
Drake
got
can still be
everything.
used in rap because he has that type
Yeah,
of.
yeah,
Whereas Chris Brown's more of just literally a singer in it.
singing.
Yeah.
And everyone's gonna rate Chris Brown, bro. Like no one's gonna deny he's not a goat. Did you go to Chris Brown's concert?
Yeah. 2 years ago.
Nah,
You didn't go. I was there.
Bro,
Bro,
first time here.
had
And
to
your
have
goal,
gone. Yeah,
and you
you
didn't
had to
go.
have
But
Yeah,
I was
that's it.
standing.
Yeah,
there,
same
fam.
still.
Good.
He did hella shows as well. You had to at least
Yeah,
go
you
to
had to
one.
go to one, at least one of them still.
No, it was actually good though. Can't lie. I think one other fall off, Lil Baby. just in terms of popularity.
I think he's on his way back though.
He can still bring it back.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't
don't
call Lil
know.
Baby a fall off. I know what you mean though.
But he's had a bad year.
Yeah, he's lost momentum.
Also,
How many bad years?
this year's been bad, and last year was.
Oh, this year's
50.
been alright. This year's been alright for him. He had that song with Byron. He had that song with Central C. He's been alright.
Don't put that.
He had that song with
on,
Future.
Compared to what 2021.
No, I'm not saying he's at his
2022.
peak. I'm saying
I'm
it's better
saying
than last year.
But is it a fall off just to not be at the top of your game? Because
Yeah.
Lil Baby is still one of the top rappers. if we're
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
not like
American
he's
rap.
down and out.
Yeah,
Fair.
so yeah, if
It's
you're
just he's
talking about-
released a few bad.
No, but it's not cool to be a
singles
little.
If
It's
you're
not cool to
talking
be a
about
Lil
what we
Baby
call-
fan right now, though.
Says who?
Yeah.
It's true.
Not
It's
really.
not cool to be.
For his new music, it's not really. You're gonna be like, what song?
It's not cool. I feel like
Never heard that before.
is it,
Bro,
is
like-
it who would we call top 3 like rappers right now? Because I'm gonna put Little B.
Hey, Billy. Throwback.
Let's not do my Chicago rappers. But
Top 3 right now.
top 3 right now.
Probably be Gunna,
Yeah, Gunna's in there.
Sench.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was trying to talk more worldwide rap though. Which
You
still-
won't-
He doesn't get more worldwide than
He's broken in America.
Sench is worldwide.
I know he's
bro.
broken in America, but
They don't know that guy
doesn't
in
mean
the
doesn't mean he's
stadium,
broken
bro.
more than Little Baby. Sench is broken for what we look at. What broken means in the UK.
No, but like even
I
that
don't
Lil
know.
Baby and Central C song, Central C was the leading artist on that.
100%,
No matter how
yeah.
much clout
And
you
plus-
think Lil Baby had,
In
Central
France,
C was the one carrying that
agreed,
song.
In France, they love
agreed.
Central
In
C.
Europe, they
Yeah,
love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Europe,
All right,
everywhere.
yeah, Central C.
America.
And then he's the third. Wait.
Future.
Future for the form, I
Little
guess.
Baby, man.
You said current, no?
I'd
Was it not
still,
current?
I would still put Little Baby above though. Like,
Current.
Nah, no way.
Future's. You see what he's done in the past.
I
12
know,
months, bro.
I know, but I feel like I don't know.
If we're
Compared
talking
to
form, it has to
Baby-
be Future.
And we
man.
also gonna be talking about like who's playing more in like the party scene and like what's
Right,
what's
right,
going
that-
on.
like
What
that.
Even, even right now, still
do you
Future.
say?
like
Like that with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, fair enough.
don't-
Lil Baby's not top 3 right now, is he? No.
Nah. I don't think even when we went out for Thingy's birthday,
Yeah.
I don't think a single Lil Baby team got spun.
But look, cool. We
No,
didn't-
Drip or Drop. It will be the old ones. No, I'm so not the new ones. Freestyle
too
played.
hard,
What are you talking about?
Did it?
Freestyle
Yeah.
always plays.
Always
Oh,
plays.
But yeah, cool. Look, in this top 3, we didn't mention Little Dirk. Would you say Little Dirk's fallen off? Because by the same
he has,
standards, he has.
His last 2 albums weren't the best.
Yeah, by the same standards, Lil Durk has. Lil Durk has
that-
definitely
His
been
gone-
around-
earlier
If
ones.
you're gonna
last
say,
two
if
albums,
you're
what
gonna
was
say
his
Lil
last-
Baby has fallen off by those same definitions, Lil Durk has 100% fallen off in terms of his trajectory of going
Wait,
up.
hold on.
Almost
This guy's
healed
been around for like
and,
15 years, I swear.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, but he wasn't always a top artist for
No,
his entire career.
I'm only gonna say Lil
For the-
Durk only
for the
falls
looks.
into that because of he hasn't been releasing.
He has released. He's released singles. I don't listen to any of them. And
All
just
My
2
Life
years
came
ago-
out last year, bro.
2 years ago. That Jesus.
And
2 years ago,
that's a big song.
it is a big song.
It is a
you
big
you
song.
just don't like
That
it.
got a
No, I'm
Grammy,
talking, no,
though.
I'm not talking about the song. I'm saying the album in general. That song came out last year, and then the album came out, and the album didn't really.
The album's meaty. The album does not have strong
What was
replay
his
value
last
in the
two?
streets.
Last 2 albums was Almost Healed,
Didn't that guy say something?
Nah.
like
That don't have replay
in
value,
All My
bro.
Life, that I was
and
talking about.
and then before that was Voice to the Streets.
No, wasn't it free?
No, where's that
free
deluxe
whatever?
one? Where's the one with the deluxe? He has 2 albums that are recently
20
released.
Yeah, that's 2020. The one you're
Yeah,
talking about.
bro, both of the come on, man.
Yeah, but he hasn't released much in that time, bro.
2 albums.
Wait,
Neither of them.
So he's got 7220.
No
Yeah, that
success.
one. That one.
That was
the
good
best.
though.
That was good.
I'm not saying the songs aren't good. Lil Durk doesn't produce music that's bad, but it doesn't mean it's a success.
Yeah.
They don't replay like you see his previous albums from years before.
like, just 'cause y'all
bro,
weird
we put it in the
and
car
that, yeah.
after a night out.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
will be
yeah.
singing their hearts out.
Yes!
And we would replay those songs
Yeah,
over and
yeah,
over
yeah.
again. The same way when we talk about Lil Baby, his old school tunes.
Yeah, always gonna
You
get
replay
stung.
it over and over again.
Yeah.
The Lil Durk tunes of recent. I'm not saying they're bad songs, but
The
you listen to
replay
it
value.
once. All right, it's done. I'm someone that me and you used to argue about Lil Durk and YB.
Yeah,
Back
yeah,
and forth, we used to
yeah,
argue
yeah.
about it. Man don't even argue about Lil Durk no more because I don't even listen to him anymore because his current day music is just about okay. It's just cool in it. It's just I don't know. It's,
I'm-
it's
I'm-
passive music to me.
I've never even really gotten into listening to Lil Durk. if I'm
I
very
wouldn't put him
honest.
in the top 3 of current, and just 2 years ago, I would have strongly vouched for him.
I'd even say J. Cole's had a better, like, in terms of form.
Say that again.
But I
I
consider
said J. Cole in terms of form.
Ain't here for this conscious.
Why do you think I didn't bring up Kendrick? I need the
shit.
crowd.
Listen.
We ain't here for that,
We're
bro.
talking about
We ain't here for
thuggery
that.
rap, not
Yeah.
political activism.
Oh, no one knows.
street
Stay,
nigga rap,
stay,
innit?
you gotta get out of New York,
Yeah.
everybody. Reform. Let's go.
Listen,
Yeah.
segregation's over. We don't need all of that civil rights.
I
stuff
don't wear
anymore.
chains no more because my ancestors used to wear chains.
We gonna listen to J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
See why they bring up Kendrick?
It's Black History Month, right?
Yep.
Black History Month. So
They want them on loop.
for no reason.
Who we be?
listen to that Rosa Parks drill.
Rosa Parks Joe is mad. No, it's new.
America's gonna cook us with this, you know.
Hey, let them cook us, bro.
They're gonna cook us.
Damn. No, but I was gonna say, don't you think? It's funny you actually said Black History Month. I was gonna say, do you feel like Black History Month has become a bit more like, you know, obviously when you grow up during secondary, like they might do something. Did they do stuff in you guys?
In primary school, it was definitely a big deal.
Secondary
Secondary
school,
school, I don't
man.
remember. I don't think we did.
Really.
Because I was gonna say, I feel like there was a lot more like emphasis on doing something for Black History Month when you were in school, as opposed to like now when you're just like a normal adult. It just seems like
Because now it's like it's your own freedom to whether to do something or not. No one can push you to do it. Whereas in school, the whole school has to kind of not contribute, but is involved in a point.
On that as well, yeah. If I'm being honest, I feel like if they didn't make a deal out of it in primary school and that, like I wouldn't really be celebrating it like that.
Nobody would do anything for it.
No one would be doing anything. Like, other than school, I wasn't going home and, you know, yo.
I think everything that isn't like a
this guy's gonna say something dumb like make that corn,
Happy Kwanzaa.
Wait, what
Tumba, everybody hates Christmas.
the hell is even Kwanzaa?
Listen, everybody hates Christmas. They did it instead of Christmas because Julius was being cheated. They don't have to give each other gifts. They give each other corn and like.
That's
Bro, they celebrate Kwanzaa to save money.
I think that's what Black Israelites celebrate.
Black Israelites.
Yeah, Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah, Hebrews.
But yeah, I feel like everything that's not like an actual holiday, we wouldn't celebrate at home. Like besides that, you know, the Christmas, Halloween, New Year's, all those things that those
You celebrate
things are, like,
Halloween.
you don't necessarily have to celebrate it, but there will be like things. You know when we used to watch TV back in the day, Disney Channel would
okay.
have the Halloween
Episodes,
pumpkin instead of it. It's a national holiday across the globe. Like everybody
giving out
knows
sweets
about
and
it.
stuff.
Everything else, it's just different. Like even like you remember in primary school we used to the minute of silence for the fallen
Remembrance
soldiers.
Day.
Remembrance Day.
Yeah, in November.
Everyone,
Yeah.
they used to have the poppies in school and used to like be silent for a minute.
Yeah.
Try to be silent.
None of us do that.
No, I still have to do it at work. What the hell?
Well,
That's
Yeah.
because you're in an established place.
Oh no,
to
if
do
I'm
it.
at home,
Yeah.
well,
That's the point.
yeah.
Oh,
At work, if you don't do it,
They'll send you like a little newsletter and then.
Oh, is
You
it?
think you could be
So do you
doing
guys do it?
clean?
I don't know.
Yeah, not okay.
But
Cool.
they don't
It's not
celebrate
established at every
everything, yeah.
workplace. In school, it definitely was established in everyone's
Oh,
school.
you don't have to do yours.
Nah.
The poppies
They
were
don't do
there.
anything, bro.
It's just not a national holiday. Those are not things that are forced
They didn't
upon us.
work. They'll usually send like a little newsletter. Like,
I don't
Okay,
think-
so they do
remember-
that, the poppies and stuff. What are they
Yeah.
doing for Black History Month?
But
but
no, actually they did. They are.
Oh, they've been doing something.
Yeah, then they're-
But our
they're-
office is like 50%.
They're woke. Fairs.
You see
They're an
with,
inclusive. That's a
Black history though.
workplace.
Don't you think is the Black history that man knows of is more time the Black history just gone in America?
exactly, and I think that's the
Nah.
problem.
Nah.
Maybe you're more
When I
woke
was
than
in Black
man.
History Month in primary school, it was definitely like centered a lot about Stephen Lawrence as well.
Okay,
Yeah, but again-
okay.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
school
They used to have
yeah.
like a. We used to have like a. One of them frames or whatever, like a picture
memorial.
of him. Yeah, literally.
But
So
that's
man,
good.
that was what man remembers.
You
Black
see
History
that,
Month
yeah?
more than anything.
That's a problem though.
What?
Because why is the only like I feel like if we learn about Black history here, there's some sort of trauma or negativity attached to it. Stephen Lawrence got killed, bro. Like
Yeah,
but
never
what-
about the
So did the other
positives.
civil rights guys.
no, but what I'm saying is when you learn more so about Black history, it's like
Why is it always
get what
like
you're saying. It's nothing that's celebrated.
This is their
Exactly.
month.
It wasn't like
guys.
a
I feel
political
sorry.
leader or anything.
exactly, yeah. Whereas the other
Yeah.
guys were civil rights movements as well. And I'm not even trying to like say we shouldn't remember Stephen Lawrence, but it's just like, okay, aside of him being killed and it being a racially charged murder, it's
It's
not
only
like
remembering the bad parts of history.
I'm
not
sure
the
there's
good
like a
history.
UK black inventor. Author, all
Yeah,
these
yeah,
other
yeah,
things.
bro,
that you
like
can-
Michael,
I feel
Michael
like-
Faraday, bro. Like, why don't we learn
that?
about him or like Linford
Get it.
Christie or like
Who's that?
Who is that?
Who's Mike Faraday? What do you
Darn
mean?
you education system.
engineer, innit? Like, I can't actually remember. This is crazy.
Wait, what's his surname?
Michael Faraday.
Faraday.
Oh,
Did
I
you
thought
not make the
gonna
Faraday
have-
cage?
What?
Okay, cool. Never mind.
Then he got
As in the
nerd
Astro
bag.
cage.
No, the Faraday cage where it stops electromagnets.
Oh yes,
It's
yeah,
him, bro.
yeah, yeah.
I say
Oh, the black
nerd-
one?
nerd
Yeah.
bag.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Or like,
good.
or like Linford Christie, he was one of the fastest men
That's
in the
an
world.
inventor, right?
Yeah.
Name me a black American inventor. The civil rights guys that you compared them to
Yeah.
are not. You're arguing two different points. The black
No, no,
history
no.
you're arguing for, you're saying why do we always remember a negative thing in the UK? Isn't that what you said?
Yes, but what I'm saying is, I'm saying the whole. So even Stephen Lawrence or Damilola Taylor, it's like aside of them being killed for none other than being black, it's like there's nothing else that we can celebrate for them. Whereas Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, yes, they were killed for being part of the civil rights movement and obviously being black. But aside of that, it was showing. I guess at the time they were motivating black people to band together and be like, we're stronger as a unit if we all become a community and stop looking at each other as enemies when the real enemy isn't us. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
but
say.
what they were fighting for,
It's like you can learn things from them, but it's just like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not learning anything from the Stephen Lawrence murder or from the Damilola Taylor murder. The only thing I can really learn from that is that they were killed because they were black.
I know, but what I'm saying is that you're arguing two different points. Like the Stephen Lawrence and Damilola Taylor things are closer. I would even put Stephen Lawrence on a different thing. Damilola Taylor thing is more to do with
that one is
poverty than civil rights. Do you get it? Because I'm sure he was even. Let's not even go into that.
Yeah, I
Cool.
was
But
about
yeah,
to-
cool. But Stephen Lawrence thing, that's more about racism,
Yeah.
which comes under the same thing as the civil rights. And the reason that that's important is because there was a time when we basically weren't accepted here. The other thing you're talking about is inventors, but I can't really name you even white inventors anywhere.
No, but okay, but
There's two different things.
you don't
One,
invent the light
that's
bulb?
what do you mean?
Like Thomas Edison and
Yeah, like,
Isaac.
yeah.
You can name those people. If you think hard, you can.
So, yeah, you can name like three. Yeah, you can probably name like three.
But that's good enough
Yeah.
in comparison to black.
and what I'm saying is, yeah. So for example,
Like you should know that because sometimes
I understand what you're saying, but you said why do we only remember the bad
negatives,
parts?
yeah.
We're not from here.
No, why we only
and the thing
taught
we
the bad
why we only
but the
taught
thing
the
that we're
bad
taught
parts?
is more. Oh, okay, cool. I would argue the thing we're taught is more important
We're
than
taught-
the
nah,
because I
I think
think
they're of equal importance.
Bro,
Just think
For
about
example,
it.
Yeah.
Just think about it, if you were taught that you could invent something, like someone in the past has invented something who's black, and you're not just like quote
Yeah.
unquote
yeah, facts.
designed to be a thug or whatever, you'll feel motivated to maybe go into engineering, go into all these things,
Like for example,
Yeah.
even
Fair
the,
enough.
rather than fear. Like,
even the murder of Chris Cabba, the trial's going on right now. I guarantee you, in like 10, 15 years' time, that might be incorporated into the same bracket of
onto
Stephen
something.
Lawrence murders
You're onto
or all that other
Okay, I
stuff.
get
Or
what you're
even
saying.
when you think about Mark Duggan and all those other guys as well that were killed. Mainly, like the main aspect of them being remembered is that they were killed whilst being black. Whereas when you look at the Black Panthers and when you look at Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, all those other guys, Marcus Garvey as well, you look at these people that, yes, they were killed for also being black. I'm not sure if Marcus Garvey fits into that category, but whatever. They were killed for being black, but also they allowed black people to learn this, or through their life, they showed black people X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
In the UK, we're not taught about those people. We're not taught about the importance of, like I said, Linford Christie. The importance of, like, for example,
Who's that? Who's Linford Christie?
He's one of the fastest men in the world at the time, and he's a black Great British former
This
athlete.
is why I'm gonna keep arguing with you, bro. The argument that you've compared with America.
No,
Yeah, but you're not
No,
giving me
no.
the Americans
No,
that
no, no,
are
I-
the fastest runner or that invented
I
whatever.
get what
You're
you
using
mean.
a comparison of where someone fought for man to live normally. That is, to me, more relevant than someone inventing something.
Okay,
because before
cool.
man couldn't even use the toilet that was clean.
So what I'm trying to say
So
is, yeah,
that's why that is like, man opens a book, and even people do see. You see that you said Michael Faraday. That you two knew that name. We could be taught two things. One about someone that what's it called? That invented light, like a black person that invented light, and then a story about a black Rosa Parks that when we couldn't sit on buses and mad pictures, the latter just appeals to you more. I think you could have got taught about both things, but one just seemed more relevant.
You wouldn't have. And the thing I'm saying is, yeah. So I get what you're saying in terms of you can't compare athletes and people that are fighting for your rights. But what I'm saying is we can both agree
Yeah.
those are two positive aspects of life.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is whenever we learn about black history, yes, like you said, it's more so focused on the American perspective of black history in terms of civil rights, slave trade, all that sort of stuff. We learn predominantly about that. And then when it does come to the UK stuff, so the things that we learn about the American civil rights movements, yes, it was a lot of negativity in terms of the way they were killed and the way that black people were treated and the climate for black people at the time. But you can draw positives from their lives based on what they were telling other black people. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Whereas in the UK, we're only taught about black trauma. Because when I said Stephen Lawrence or Damilola Taylor, yes, it was murders, but we can't look at their lives and draw
Take
on...
anything positive from it.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, facts,
So that's what I'm
facts,
saying.
facts.
We need to be able to actually understand and appreciate people that were black that were in the UK because, bro,
Or even now, people that are current. Like, I
Exactly.
think someone that will probably go into those books maybe sometime in the future is Stormzy.
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I think
Yeah,
it's someone
that's
that's
music.
yeah.
I feel like when you see when you
For
talk
the
about the
foundation
inventions and
of
that.
this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think though? I think it is important for it to be taught anyway. When you said Michael Faraday and some of the people that have invented things, fastest runner. I feel like these things are important to be taught, but at the same time, I feel like there's who are we blaming here? Like there's an onus on our own people to want to hear it, for us to
but
teach
he's
it, and for us to care
he's
for it.
saying, why are we learning about the murders and not like black
Yeah,
excellence?
and the thing is,
Obviously, it's on you to
they didn't
learn.
teach me about Damilola Taylor in primary school.
No, but-
I saw it on the news.
Okay, yeah,
Stephen
yeah.
Lawrence is the only one that is an actual.
No, I'm saying
thing
for someone
taught.
younger than you, they would show them in school. They would have.
I don't know if they'll show Damilola Taylor in school still.
Not show them, but like they might learn about it.
yeah, and
I don't know.
what I'm
but
saying is,
still,
Maybe
that's kind
it's
of
'cause of Royal
that's kind of a
Family.
crazy class.
I think
And Damilola
it's
Taylor's
because of
thing,
where we're
it
from.
was a gang on an estate in Peckham, and some of those boys were black. I don't know what they would
Gain
gain
from doing that.
from
Gain
that.
from that,
That
yeah.
is not God for like Damilola Taylor's thing is not a black versus white thing.
Yeah.
It's an estate problem thing of back in the day, which they went to knock them estates down. They're not teaching 10-year-olds that in school. That is not anything to do with black actual history of civil rights, where Stephen Lawrence was actually attacked, you know what I'm saying, on an actual racism thing in a white area. Like it's a bit
I can
don't know,
I
like,
can
it's
agree with what you're
different.
saying when you're saying, it's on us to teach us about Black history. I hear it,
Yeah.
But in a place like the UK, which is very multicultural, or London, for example, which is very multicultural, I think like we should be taught every
Race.
every section of
Yeah,
what's
and-
here.
and even
Do you know what I
brown
mean?
people, excellence.
Because we continue to make the history
Asian
as
excellence,
time goes
yeah.
on. Each of the groups of people continue to make the history. So
Exactly. And the thing is, you can say the onus is on ourselves, but you don't know what you don't know until you know that you don't know it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, for example, me saying about Linford Christie even, before I just told you who he is now. So it's a thing where even me, for example, someone like Diane Abbott, yeah?
Who's that?
The Labour MP.
she got
Yeah.
fired not long
From-
ago, something like that.
Yeah, she was one. I think she was the first black female elected into like the House of Commons or Lords or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's gone through quite a lot. Now, media and whatever around her now might be few and far between, but nonetheless, she's still a very, very successful black British woman that we should all learn about, because we can learn about the struggles that she had from not only when she first came into Parliament, but now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's a thing where we don't know it because whenever we're in school and we're getting taught the same recycled, reused crap curriculum, there's never anything positive that comes from our kind of communities or backgrounds. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like we have to find out about it ourselves. And then it's like, why the hell was I taught about Henry VIII's 8 wives or 6 wives, as opposed to, you know, what black people have done for the UK, or what Asian people have done for the UK, or what immigration has done for the UK. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I would definitely say that
Because I don't need to know about the Tudors.
I would
bro.
definitely say that the role of immigration and like historical things needs to be taught more. But I don't know. I would argue certain things, like you've brought up someone that is an MP. They don't teach man about white MPs in primary school either. They teach man about historical
But
things.
if it's Black
but they
History
do.
Month,
But they're saying for Black History Month. They're saying for Black History Month. We're not just talking about in school
but they
curriculum.
do though, because
I don't know any MPs, bro.
no, but what I'm
I
saying
didn't
is
know any in primary school.
in
Skipping
when you're learning
class.
GCSE in GCSE. So obviously
Yeah.
I did GCSE history in it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you learn about obviously a little bit of the First World War and the Second World War, and you know everyone knows about Winston Churchill, and you
Yeah.
know about all of his speeches. You learn about like can't remember the guy's name, like one of the first British MPs after the war.
Oh, in
before the war.
history, in history.
See what I'm trying to say? All
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. And what I'm saying is, you keep that going until you learn about the Cold War, and then you learn about. I think recently they've introduced like learning about Afghanistan and all that sort of stuff as well.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that are culturally relevant, especially for all of us that grew up in London.
Yeah.
Should know.
Agreed.
Like-
Because I remember when I did history, but I didn't do it for GCSE, but like when I was in like year 8 and they touched on the slave trade.
Yeah.
And when everyone was learning about it, and I remember it being so brief.
Bro,
Like we watched like one episode of Roots,
That's it.
and I was left with so many. I went to go and actually learn about it myself.
There we
that's
go.
what he
But they
said.
definitely did
Yeah.
not teach people about
and that's the
like
thing.
the slave trade. I think they just don't want to as well.
They
anyway.
don't want to.
They definitely
because-
don't want to.
And
innit?
this is one thing I've always said, yeah, that this is the reason why I rate Germany, because Germany have done their dirt in the past, they've addressed it, and now they teach their people about it so it doesn't happen again.
That's German history though. That's different to what we're arguing.
No, but I'm saying, so this is going to touch on that. So in the way that the UK can admit to some of its dirt, because I'm pretty sure when we were all learning about slavery in school, it's just from an American perspective.
Yeah.
We don't know about
what's
slavery
going
that
on
happened
here.
Yeah, they're not.
here.
They're
That's
not
what
giving.
most
Yeah,
of
they
the
definitely didn't.
yeah.
They definitely did not teach us about colonialism.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
The
did not
worst,
teach-
the worst of the bunch.
They
you
did
know.
not teach us about
No.
colonialism.
They
You're
said-
right. You're
they
right.
said, yo,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They
Like the
definitely
Americans
blamed
weren't
it. They
doing
definitely blamed
rounds.
it like it was an America
It was their
thing.
thing,
They even made
yeah.
it almost seem like as if
It never happened.
they just like let the ship off.
Exactly.
And they weren't
Yeah.
involved after
I said,
that.
no,
Like,
we just gave them boats.
yeah. Agreed.
I can't
Agreed.
believe
It's definitely
it's so-
sugar-coated. I would
Exactly,
definitely
that's
agree
what I'm trying to
with
say.
that.
And that comes off the back of the powers that be in the UK, at least, not taking accountability and realizing that, you know what, we've done some dirt in the past.
Yeah.
What we should do is teach the people about it, where, you know, I guess the perspective of why people thought it was right, the overall concept of whatever colonialism is and the British Empire, and then lessons we've learned from that and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because it just it creates this melting pot of confusion, isolation, and ultimately it's just like, you know, I think I can speak for myself sometimes, you know, when I see things on the news, and even like when it came to like the whole BLM protest and whatnot, it's like I feel like a lot of black people at that time, or just from that time, have at least once felt like, bro, why am I even here? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
As in at the BLM protest or just in general during the time?
Nah, just like
Generally.
Yeah, and that was actually stupid. I was thinking like, I didn't go to the BLM protest. I was lining up at Tesco.
I'm at home. What are you talking about?
I'm watching the news. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I hear that.
Do you know what I'm
still.
trying to
I
say?
hear that. Yeah,
and I feel
definitely.
like, yeah, we just need to, I guess, I don't know, I don't want to keep making it seem as if like I'm that angry black person, or it's like, oh, you know, you have to care about us, or da 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 da.
I get you though, but it's just highlighting the importance of it.
Yeah, just saying we should be informed. But also, yeah, it's important that people know that it's important on people to know, to try and get the knowledge themselves too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we
Because
all have
it's very-
platforms though. So like in the past, we've tried to highlight black people that we
Yeah.
respect, that don't just, you know, rap or something. So like, yeah. So like, it's important for us as well to.
I just want to get.
They just rap and run.
Yeah, bring some rappers on. They're like,
But literally, like, we have like obligation to also inform our listeners as well.
Yeah, if not,
If
us,
you
then
want
who?
to. Huh?
I hope- if not
Exactly.
us, then
Yeah.
who, innit?
yeah, no, it's up to you, innit? Like, that, yeah. I think that's
But
about
before
it,
we
really.
get kicked out, let's update the playlist.
Kicked out is crazy. We're allowed to be here, right?
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. Off the back of talking about why we should celebrate black people.
I'm done, boys. No, that wasn't part of the script.
Bring segregation back.
Bro, delete the file.
Honestly.
Oh, don't joke about that.
No, that's jokes. But obviously, as you guys already know, and for anyone who's listening or watching that doesn't know, we have an Outchea playlist both on Spotify and Apple Music, and every week we update it with whatever songs we've been banging for the week, or whatever we're feeling. So obviously, as you guys are our guests, you guys can put some songs on the playlist. Yeah, put whatever you guys want, as long as it's like not Lil Durk. But yeah, who wants to go first?
I got for my boy over here, Meek Mill, Robbie's son.
I don't think that's on the streaming, bro.
Huh?
I don't think that's on the stream.
No, it's on my Spotify.
Okay, just make it.
It's there.
That's new.
Yeah, it's new. It's new. Listen to it, bro. You like it. I know you will.
No, Robbie song's good.
Yeah. Oh, you've heard it already?
Yeah.
Great fan.
Of course, man.
All right, cool. Who's going next?
I've got No Cap, Bridge in London.
That's a good one.
Good one. Very good one.
Wait, what's it called, sorry?
Bridge in London.
Bridge in London. Okay. Cool. Who's next?
Going Down by Nuda05.
You have to spell that for me, bro.
NOODAH. 05.
Where's he from? Like New York or something?
Fuck if I know, bro. Somewhere in the States.
Fairs, what you put on, bro?
Yo, find that.
Huh?
Yeah, I found it.
Y'all find that, nigga? nigga, you found that, nigga?
You saying you're gonna put some Meek on as well? Or?
You know why not? Wait, let me go through his albums one sec.
I think I'm gonna put on. To be fair, I haven't been listening to too much. Like that's new. If I'm honest with you. But I'm gonna put on.
Lil Wayne, Chris Brown.
Cause I'm beautiful.
You know,
Yeah.
Girl,
you know, for that, just because of that, let me find some of the new stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna put on Kelpie Vibes by Kelpie.
I always hear that. Kelpie vibes. Does he? Was he a producer?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, he's a producer, but he like makes like little mixtapes every now and then. But he's good.
But with artists, or he's
This one is just him.
okay.
Yeah, but it's good. It's nice little like chilled Afro beats.
Fair.
Let me get Respect the Game by Meat Mill.
Okay,
That's a good
fair,
song.
Good song.
Fair.
I can't. The thing is, with Meek
He
Mill,
said I can't.
no, I just
I
like,
think it was too late for you, though. You know.
no. The thing is, like, I appreciate Meek and I like the songs that he's made in the past and all that sort of stuff. But all this stuff that's coming out with him and Diddy, I'm just like,
He separated the artist from the thing. Man,
You're a big advocate of that, by the way. You can't just
Separate the artists from the.
Yo, big support that,
I
bro.
don't think you were ever listened to Meek Mill properly.
He wasn't.
No, I
you
was.
weren't.
I was.
No, before this, you weren't.
You were
What's
conforming to the
your
masses.
favorite Meek Mill album?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is tell us a lot.
Yeah, because it
about
will tell you Meek Mill. You don't listen to one song.
let me
You
go. Let
listen
me
to
go
it.
see what.
No.
It's one
no,
album that you
that means
didn't
you
say.
don't.
Like,
It's calm. Leave him. He actually doesn't listen
Yeah,
and
he
never
don't,
has
he
listened to
don't.
Meek Mill.
the fact that he has to
There's
think
an easy
is
three.
crazy.
There's an
okay,
easy
Word.
Just
An
name
easy
some. Just
three.
name some. Name
I like
some.
championships. I like
Okay.
championships.
Okay. Yeah.
I like DC4.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah, listen to DC4.
DC4 is not even. DC4 is.
I would have said DC3 or something.
Yeah, he's not even. He's already running. Four is already ruined.
What was like the other day?
Which
or something,
one's the red
like-
which one's the red one?
The orange one.
The red one.
Dreams and nightmares.
Oh, the one with the money on it.
Yeah.
Ain't that the
name?
Drake? The one that has that Drake
Drake
song
song.
that has Rico.
That's
and
Champions.
that.
No.
Championship
Dreams
Dreams.
on Golden Money.
Yes,
He has Cold Hearted with Diddy on there. Yeah. That song's cold, you know.
I wonder
Cold
why.
Hearted, cold.
Wait,
Cold
what?
Hearted one.
They got
No,
that chemistry.
Cold Hearted, cold. That's cool though.
They were in the
Hey.
studio for ages.
Hey, but boys, thank you so much for joining us,
Appreciate
man.
it, appreciate it,
Thank
man,
you for coming down. Obviously, plug yourselves. Look at your respective cameras. Let them know where to find you guys.
D pull up podcasts. Oh no, D
jamming.
underscore.
The _ pull up podcast 2Ps.
On every social
camera's
media
there.
platform. When you find us, leave us a comment, leave us a like, and subscribe to everything that you can. Thank you very much.
The _ pull up podcast.
Yes, sir. And shout out Bangs. I know you couldn't make it today. But
Shout out Bangs.
Shout out
Real
Stay
shout
with
out.
us in spirit.
Amen, amen. But guys, as always, wait, hold on. Yeah, that's.
Go for it, bro.
Hey, but yeah, guys, that's been another episode of the Outchea podcast. Thank you guys for watching, for listening. If you guys are listening on Spotify or whatever podcast platform you get your podcast on, be sure to leave us a 5-star rating and also let us know how you found not only the episode but the guests, and especially if you want them to come back. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've been smashing it on there. You guys have been showing us some great support, so thank you. Follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. We post pics, updates, clips, and everything from the episode. But other than that, it's been your boy Miz MB,
J to the Izzo.
JB.
And be out.
SBK out.
and we are out of here.
We out.
We are.